Hello there again, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be building what I thought would be a lovely little vacation lot in the world of Sulani on the lot called Lagoon Look. First off, we're going to be working on our patio outdoor living area. I decided to use a lot of tiki wood in this build to keep with the island theme. I'm trying to mostly use items from the island living pack, except for this stove that I believe is from Get Together. Not a stove, it's a grill. I decided to add a bigger set of chairs and table out here. Later on, I do move it out and add more because I thought it would be nice to have some guests over perhaps and eat outside when you're having a dinner party maybe. And here I'm starting to work on the living area slash kitchen. It's a small kitchen. I figured maybe if you're on vacation, maybe you like to eat out, maybe there's some local restaurants you want to check out, try some local cuisine. So the stove and the fridge is from, what's it called? I forget what it's called right now. Jungle Living. It's from the Jungle Living pack. And the countertops, of course, are from Island Living. I toyed with the idea of adding some tile behind the kitchen area, but decided against it. I do think that I use this tile later on in the bathroom for the shower. The sofa is also from Island Living. I did not add a TV. I figured maybe that this is more of a sit outside, enjoy the outside, maybe read a book, but no TV in this vacation lot. You could of course add one if you really wanted to. Here I am adding a little entryway that there's going to be a table, and it also leads to the bathroom, which is the door that I'm adding there. I was trying to plan a little bit ahead, but try to stay focused on finishing one area before I started working on another to make the voiceover easier on myself this time. Here I'm adding the bedroom a little bit. This is it's a very cute bed from Island Living. I must say the beds from Island Living and most of the furniture is very cute. I think they did well on that. We're adding a couple lights so we can see what we're doing. Again, I wanted to keep the build somewhat simple. Add a little bit more this time than my last build, of course. I find that if you have too many decor, sometimes it can make the game a bit laggy. So I wanted to try to avoid that. We are adding a rugs and whatnot because I realized that the wood was sort of plain. Here I'm adding a little table, so I like to think that maybe they leave pamphlets and maybe some welcome goodies for when your Sims show up for their vacation, like they do at fancy resorts. Added a bookcase so that maybe they can read. Decided that little one was too modern, but I don't know. This one also is quite modern, but we don't really have a islandy tiki wood bookcase. Here we are moving on to the bathroom. I don't remember where that mirror is from. Maybe Get Together? I'm not sure. The lights and the sink, of course, are from Island Living again. I did a little kind of a built-in shower and then a bit of towel storage slash if you have some toiletries that you brought with you, maybe some sunscreen, you can keep that inside of the bathroom with you. So if you're changing and whatnot, you can lather up and hopefully not get sunburnt. I decided to use this lava rock on the built-in shower. I thought that'd be cute. Here I realized that this shower could not work with the door, so I just removed that. Here we are looking for a little built-in storage that I thought would work, and what do you know, this little bookshelf from Island Living did the trick. And I was looking for a couple little bits and baubles to add around to add a couple more details. I decided on white towels because, most of the time when you go to a resort, they use white towels. I think it has something to do with it so that you know the towels are clean. No stains or anything. I don't know why I said that. Here I am working on our roofing because I realized I almost forgot to add that. And again, I thought about adding this fan palm palm fan textured wood, but I decided against it. I just didn't like it. I don't know why. It just doesn't quite work. Maybe I have to play around with the angle of the uh, the roofing. And then here's when I realized I didn't really leave myself any space to add some outdoor. Maybe your Sims want to sunbathe. So I decided to extend out and make this exposed area so your Sims can enjoy some sun if they wish to. And I kept the roof and I added this red fencing to tie in all the red colors together because we kind of use red throughout this build. And here I am adding a little palm tree action. I tried to add some other plants and whatnot, but I realized I didn't really have enough space, so I believe I'm going to end up pushing this build back a little bit so I can have a little bit of a front yard to add a couple things, because otherwise there's nothing for you to do outside. Just go into the water, I suppose. I had to check to make sure everything was well lit enough, I thought. And now I'm pushing the build back. And this is kind of nice though too, because now you can look further out into the ocean a bit. I added a little bonfire so that they can maybe roast some marshmallows or whatnot if the mosquitoes are not out. And I believe that this is where I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of this build. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.